Yo, it's Big Ed, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, man. We got Jimmy Whisperz, the shooter in here.
What's the
One
deal?
time down out of Detroit.
Hell yeah, fucking with my dog, man. H-Town.
For shit show. Nah, man, you been actively out here working this past week, just getting, doing what you do behind the lens and shit like that, branding and things of that nature, dog.
Hell yeah.
But, I be wanting to tap in with niggas from different cities who actively, especially niggas investing in themselves and what they trying to do and shit like that, man.
Wow.
For the niggas in H-Town, the niggas that's on my platform who don't know who you is, man, introduce yourself, man.
Man, I'm Jimmy Whisperz, man, aka Jimbo the Plug. Shit, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I be doing videos, executive produce, A&R, somewhat like that.
Yeah.
Just tapped in for real. Just
For sure. So what side of Detroit you from?
West Side, 7
West
Mile.
Side.
7 Mile in Greenfield to be exact.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I said West Side, 7 Mile and shit like that. So man, for a nigga who never been to Detroit or to the 7 Mile, man, explain the program growing up over there.
I mean, shit, you just gotta stay in your lane, for real. Like, I always was just doing me, cool kid, play sports, you know what I'm saying? Staying in my lane, not doing too much. Cause once you just get to just veering off, it get tricky. Detroit tricky, bro. Like, you just gotta just move right. That's what Detroit taught me. Like, just move right, steady yourself, just do you.
Yeah. Nah, man, because everybody know when we look at Detroit, man, we really only be seeing, like, and I know that it ain't like that for like, it got other shit that go on, but niggas who never seen that motherfucker before, man, we see broken down houses, we see abandoned houses, we see that, we seen the news where they say, the city went bankrupt and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. We went through that back in the day, you know what I'm saying? When the Ford and GM crashed and then everybody had to take the bailouts and shit. A lot of families lost their houses and stuff like that. But yeah, like, we need to rebuild in Detroit. The streets fucked up for real. Like, you'll have one side full of houses and across the street all abandoned, burned. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. I seen that shit, and then they be coming from they say that shit come from like niggas running the heater during the summer or some shit like that. I heard that was one factor, or it would just be some bullshit.
Nah, niggas just on some bullshit.
Okay.
Just burning up shit, trapping them bitches out.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah, nah, I think they told me this shit before, like, then in the wintertime, the niggas gotta run the heat so much that it
Oh yeah, we get the there's so many tricks and jugs in Detroit, I don't even know.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, man, so coming up out there, dog, when did you start like fucking with that music and shit, or just jumping in the game of this hip hop space?
Man, I always fucked with the music, like was a fan of it, but I really got into the music industry when I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
Back in like 2000, and I moved to Atlanta 2013, but I jumped in the music industry 2014.
Okay.
2014, 2015.
Yeah.
Jumped in the music industry, started doing like concerts, little parties and shit like that in Atlanta, putting people on songs on the radio on High 107.9, doing Battleground Mondays. Then I just found a passion for that shit. Like,
you had somebody like introduce you to that shit, or you just knew the right niggas, or you just woke up one day and said like, man, I'm finna start doing this shit?
Well, like when I was in college, it was like a roommate. He was like into rapping and shit. So like he put the whole idea of like rap life, being like successful off rap, like into my head and shit.
Okay.
And then that's when I'm like, all right, I can see the vision of how you can get on in rap. So when I moved to Atlanta, I ended up meeting somebody who was like connected, knowing everybody, like who know how to put your shit on live mixtapes, my mixtapes. Like all type of shit. That's when I got in the loop of the music. Started meeting a lot of DJs, producers, and then I started connecting dots. It's a lot, bro.
Yeah. Now you gotta. I be noticing one of these things. Like even when I'm doing the interviews and shit, man. Like a nigga gotta really do like multiple things to really get your impact and hustle, especially when you're not an artist.
Yeah.
But even with artists, nigga, man, to really get lit, them niggas gotta do multiple things. Nigga, you gotta get your merch popping. When your music gotta get popping first, you gotta get your merch popping. You gotta get your shows popping. You gotta get your features popping. So it's like anything you're doing, gotta be like 10 different things to get rich. So
no, for sure.
So when you start fucking with the camera,
I started fucking with the camera. 2017, 2018.
Okay, so you kind of still new to that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm new to it. I always was like a fan of just capturing the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause the nigga was always doing parties and concerts, so I hire people to come film the shows, film my parties. And then I was just like, man, I'm tired of hiring motherfuckers. I'm tired of putting people on with that, then they don't want to show up.
Yeah.
And I had to wait on them, so I'm like, let me just get a camera, you know what I'm saying? And then I just started taking pictures, man. I just fell in love with that shit. Then like vlogging, documenting people's life and shit, documenting the moment.
Yeah.
Just really like getting in an artistic way, like I fuck with that. So I just started doing that shit.
Facts. So on the executive producer side, you know what I'm saying, for people who don't really just understand the difference between producers and executive producers, man, break that shit down for niggas.
So like, I executive produce a lot of music, out of Detroit. I work with a lot of different artists and a lot of different producers. So like, executive produce mean I'll get with a producer, like for instance, like my nigga OK Jones or Mark Boomin or EJ Beats. I get with them, be like, look, make some beats that sound like this. Use these instruments, you know what I'm saying? Use this tempo. Like I travel a lot, go on a lot of tours and shit, and then I'll just see how crowd react to different beats. So I just be like, yo, you should do this beat, cause the people about to, they gonna jump at this moment and shit like that. Yeah. So then I had a beat, they'll load me up, send me like 10, whatever many beats, 10, 20 beats, 10 beats, 1 beat, 5 beats, don't matter. Then I call an artist, or artists end up hitting me up. I either be with like Baby World or like Babyface or Band Gang, Draco Bino, you know, any artist from Detroit. I just end up calling them niggas like, I got some beats, or they end up hitting me up like, you got some beats? And then I just, you know what I'm saying, lock in with them, go to the studio, pull up with them. I'm in the studio, then I'm pulling up the beats that the producers just made me. And I'm like, damn, these niggas be like, shit, I fuck with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I either record it, I might record the song too.
Oh, so you engineer too?
Hell yeah, because we gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? I don't like waiting on people, you know what I'm saying? So I record that motherfucker, and then I don't really like tell them what to, like, I don't get them rhymes. I might, just if I'm high enough from having and shit. But I'm really more so trying to give them a cadence, man.
Yeah, cadence or a flow.
Or put them in the vibe, like, bro, you should just talk about that one time, you know what I'm saying? Some shit you went through, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then that's all I do. And then my job done. Once they make the record, and that's like executive producing. For real. I'll take it a step further too. I'll get the artwork cover for it, and then I'll also distribute it too as well. So it's more than executive producing after that.
You just really all the way hands-on with this shit. And man, that structure be needed, dog. And one thing about Detroit, man, y'all like the city that really created your own industry, dog. And
facts.
And you know, and when I say create your own industry, meaning that you don't have major record label funding into the streets of the music of the streets. You know what I'm saying? All these hot artists, y'all got 15 artists that a nigga know about, and ain't nobody got no record deals.
None of them.
And I've been on this shit since like I think the first wave I caught of Detroit was the Doughboy Cash Out wave. That one hit me first, and I followed that. And then that's when I got into like the Team East Side thing too. Yeah, and I was on them head, just checking all that shit out. And then I kind of faded off a little bit. I would see little shit, but then Dex Osama and Rocaine brought me back to Detroit when that little shit was going in the band game.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at all the little crazy. Shout out to Rocaine, that nigga was entertaining. I don't know if you know him or not.
Yeah, I'm hip to Ro. That's my
he was entertaining, man. He kept me. Me and my partner was hitting each other. Man, see what that nigga did today? It was
I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of got people back on our wave, once cause it was Doughboys, the Team East Side.
Yeah, I was on that.
And then you either had to hate it or love it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But after that, they kind of opened the doors up for the new artists like Bang Gang and the Rocaine.
Yeah, I was on them too.
So that's when y'all probably got hit. Yeah. And that was right around 2015, 2016.
Yeah, that's when I got on. That's when I really got back tapped in. It was like, bro, we listening to this shit, me and my partner, because we listen to shit all over the country. Nigga, I'm trying to learn everybody music, the culture, what niggas talking about, and then that's when I was learning everything about the Detroit culture that I could through the music and the interviews, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was, I'm from Texas, so I'm seeing Say Cheese going out there, and I'm like, damn, Say Cheese fucking with Diggs, he fucking with Rocaine, or I think, damn, what's Blood that just went to jail? Man, fuck, I forgot his name. I watched the interview, dog. Of course he did the Peasy interview. So, when I'm seeing Say Cheese out there fucking with them niggas, I'm like, okay, these niggas coming up a little bit if a nigga from Texas fucking with them.
Sure,
but I was always on. I thought that the city always had the talent, man, just the wordplay, the flow, you know what I'm saying? I did always think to myself, I'm not gonna lie, and it's gonna be hard for them to expand because they don't rap on beats like Southern artists do.
They really on beat though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, to the naked ear from a Southern nigga, it sounds. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
They on beat. We just got a lot to say. So
you
gotta listen up. You know what I'm saying? They really got a lot to say. So it might be too fast to y'all, but they really right on beat.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy. You got the Atlanta rap where it might be a little 3-4 words at a time. You know
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah, but they might come with a whole sentence, and for one bar. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's hard though, and that's what I fuck with that shit. That's why I want Detroit music to take off. Cause we got a lot to say. I'm just trying to play my part. You know what I'm saying? Make a hit with one of these artists. Shit.
Yeah, it's coming for shit show, dog. So you fuck with the YouTube shit too, huh?
I got a page. I manage the TF Circle page on YouTube. We got over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to them. I'm on them, a lot of content.
I got the Shooter Jimmy page, but I've been building the TF page since, you feel me? So it's like, damn, we got 100-something thousand. I'm gonna just keep using that page.
Yeah, y'all up on now.
Yeah, man. So I definitely wanna start working with Texas artists. You know what I'm saying?
Shit show.
Collabing with other Detroit artists, and then shoot the video. Man, you can work on some shit and then put it out on TF. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel too, man. TF Circle Entertainment on YouTube. Go subscribe to his shit, man.
Shooter Jimmy, hell yeah. Y'all gotta tap in.
The shit show running it up, dog. We fucking with the whole Detroit, man. To give them the Instagram one more time so they can tap in with you on that too.
Man, tap in with me on Instagram, Jimmy Whisperz, JIMMY WHISPERZ. That's my personal page, but then I got the videography and photography page. That's shooter.jimmy. Shooter.jimmy. Y'all can just follow me on that bitch. We gonna keep rocking, man. I'm in Houston. Make sure y'all tap in with me. I'm just trying to connect the dots, bro. This shit on the flow.
Y'all look, man, that Detroit, man, niggas gonna make something out of nothing to make that shit work. That's why I fuck with it so much. Niggas really inspired me to keep dropping videos consistently, man. Just every day.
I be seeing your shit, bro. You gotta just keep grinding, bro. Just keep.
I ain't fucked in it. It was crazy. I ain't fucked up about this shit at all, man. It got to the point I'm looking at the way I'm doing content, nigga. I'm like motherfucking Jordan and Kobe, like nigga shooting the basketball every day, nigga.
Man,
I'm shooting till I break a fucking record around this bitch, man.
Repetition, bro. You gotta work on your Euro steps.
For shit show, everything.
All that
shit show, nigga you gotta play defense, nigga. You gotta run a full court press, nigga. Might have to run a zone if them niggas shoot. But for real.
Hey, that's not cap, but it's gonna all work out. You know what I'm saying? So. We gonna work, bro.
Yeah, tap in, man. Get them my boy 1,000, man. Shout out to the whole Detroit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, man. Shout out to my nigga Baby World, man, bringing me out here to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Showing the way. Yeah. Shout out to motherfucking everybody, man. Okay.